In this video, I want to demonstrate the content management platform that Secure Privacy offers. So first of all, you have to understand that there are two modules inside this platform. Number one is the subject access request portal, from which you can control and manage all of the requests coming in. And the second module is the Privacy Center, from which a user can request an archive, delete my data, contact a DPO. So some of these things may be relevant for your company, some elements may not be. So together with you and your team, we will basically construct the things that you need to fit your environment, okay? So in the subject access request portal, this is where your DPO, legal team, or whoever you have designated to manage all the incoming requests can have a complete overview in a very simple and beautiful overview, okay? It is automatically sorted by which is open, which are in progress, and then you can see what is resolved down here, okay? You can have different types of tasks, so it can be access to data, deletion of data, etc., etc. And you have an ability to filter and show only those that are relevant to you, okay? Now, if you per request need to have more to view more data, you can then open up to see the original request and then also to see the activity log on the request. So you actually have full audit per request as well, okay? So obviously that is super important as well. Now, all of this can be fully automated, which we see in certain organizations, but in many cases, they have somewhat of a labor, a manual labor, which basically helping to manage this part. And then that could be the catapult for a later stage with full automation, okay? But if you, for instance, have a person receiving phone calls and they need to create all the requests manually, you can then the user can then click the add new requests and then add the specific information needed to be there, okay? Obviously, you can automate it. For instance, if your organization is really advanced and use something like facial recognition or fingerprints recognition, we can work with that. Email, national identification number, pretty much any kind of information which is integratable using API. Okay, so that would be great. So now this is really the dashboard to manage all the incoming requests. Now, for a user, how you can embed this, you can basically embed this as a widget on any place on any website, which basically allows a user to contact the legal team or a DPO. It could be to request the data to be deleted or to have it requested. So if a user then makes a request right here, it will then come into this list right here, okay? What is really important to know is that we can also, together with you, we can implement a validation. So a user has to validate by email, SMS, or you may be under certain national law to use certain identification services. So we can implement that together with you as well. Okay, so meaning that if Peter Hansen requests an archive, then you are 120% sure that it really is Peter Hansen making that request, okay? So there are certain automation techniques we can help you to put in place to set this whole thing up, okay? Now, I hope the video made a little bit of meaning. I hope you liked what you saw. What I would suggest is basically to book a demo with us, and we'd be happy to answer all your questions and go into a bit more detail how this potentially could create value to your company. Thank you.